Fighting games like Mortal Kombat and Tekkan were usually popular because they drop players into instant action that's easy to start playing and having fun, but hard to master. Attack combinations and special moves are part of any fighting game, but add weapons and then you get Soul Calibur. What would you get if you took the best parts of fighting games like Soul Calibur and mixed them into a third-person battle arena game, kind of like Smite and Paragon? Well, stay tuned because the game we are going to be talking about this week is an interesting mix of both. Welcome back to another episode of What's New Weekly, your weekly dive into blockchain gaming and crypto news. It is Wednesday, December the 18th, and we have lots to get into this week. If you are enjoying these episodes, make sure you smash those follow, subscribe, and like buttons down below, and let's jump right into it. I just want to take a quick segue and talk about our sponsor. It is me, because somebody has to. Along with all the other things that I do, I have resurrected my online store, blockchainon.me. You can find all sorts of crypto themed art and memes on high quality items that are perfect for starting conversations at your day job or maybe at that next event that you guys are going to be going to. Web3 apparel that starts conversations. Blockchain on Me is full of apparel designed to capture the current vibe of Web3. We have the cryptocurrencies collection. Here is the Bitcoin Nomad bag, super awesome. I have one of these. I use it every time I go traveling somewhere, bring it to all my events, super awesome. I love all the cryptocurrency collection and how it turned out. Collaborated with an artist to make this all happen. Pepe collection. Everybody needs a little bit of a Pepe in their life. Got the Be Nice Man slogan there on some different types of shirts for men, women, and some bottles and cups. Got some stickers. We also have the GM Cult collection. Just a few items right now. We might add some more back, but you know, you got GM Inception, GM inside of the GM. Everyone loves the GM coffee. If you're a daily Twitter poster like I am, part of the GM cult, then maybe you want to check this out. Of course, we have to have the HODL collection, nice and simple. So all these items have free shipping worldwide for purchase over $120. And if you guys are looking for a discount, I'll leave a 15% discount code in the comments down below. Moonray has been catching people's attention this past year with fast-paced third-person melee combat that's set in a surreal, far future world. Let's start off by watching the trailer. All right, so that's the trailer. So you can see from the trailer there are different weapons. There's different combo attacks for those weapons. These are the types of mechanics from fighting games that we see in Moonray. Here's a couple quick tutorial videos that they have on their YouTube. Give you a little bit better of an idea about the different combos and things like that. Not a whole lot there, but so those are some of the basic mechanics. There's this particular video here too. So you see there's different like combinations that you can do, different attack combos. So Moonray also, you saw in the trailer there, it has a few different game modes. It's got solo deathmatch, it's got team deathmatch, but they also have kind of team PvP mode where each team needs to protect their 3 crystals. You kind of saw it in the trailer there for a bit. It said objectives, which kind of a little bit gives it a bit more of a MOBA feel. They have also recently just added a 1v1 dueling mode. So a bunch of different sorts of game modes you can do. This game is going to be one of the first blockchain games ever to make it onto console. It's going to be launching on PS5 in 2025. The Moonray game has been playable on Epic for a while now, since last July, but the reason why we're talking about it today actually has nothing to do with the gameplay. I just wanted to talk about the game itself because I wanted to give you guys context. The main reason we are talking about Moonray today as the game of the week is because it just launched its token. It launched the token on Bybit, KuCoin, Gate.io, Mexi, and some other sort of exchanges it's launching on. What does it say the token does? Moonray is the core utility token of the Moonray metaverse, facilitating in-game transactions, NFT purchases, and staking for rewards. It also grants governance rights, allowing holders to participate in decision-making and protocol upgrades within the Moonray ecosystem. So that's the gist of what the token is. If you've been playing Moonray at all this past year, then you would have been eligible for an airdrop. And how do you claim the airdrop? If you scroll down a little bit here, you can see champions. The wait is almost over. Play to airdrop claims will officially go live December 18th at 12 p.m. CST. Click here, connect your wallet. Shows that like I've played this a bit. I haven't played it a whole lot, but if you were playing it daily, you'd probably get a pretty decent size airdrop. Mine is 704 Moonray tokens, and if I go to claim, I mean, it's like $60 worth of tokens that I got from an airdrop, and it'll cost me like $25 in ETH. The gas fees are pretty high right now. I don't know. There's probably a time of the week, maybe be a little bit cheaper. But yeah, if you were playing this daily, then you would have had like a few hundred, several $100s of an airdrop that you would have been able to cash out. For me, just 60 bucks. And if we check the coin on Coin Market Cap right now, there's not really a whole lot of information, right? The market cap says it's 0, so the market cap isn't being reported properly yet. The circulating supply says it's 0, so the circulating supply isn't being reported yet. We get a little bit of volume on the daily, and it's got the FTV of 85.58 million. So we don't really know what to expect so far since the coin is only launched today. But that's why we're talking about Moonray today, guys, because they've been working on this game and putting out updates and slowly iterating on the game, and now they've launched their token. So still way too early to see. Looks like a pretty standard token launch. You get like the little hype and then some fizzle, and we'll have to see what, you know, the monthly chart looks like and that sort of stuff as the token develops into this bull run. In general, pretty cool game. I wish the team success. Congratulations on launching your token, and hopefully that works out for you guys. If you guys are playing Moonray and regularly playing Moonray, drop a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite parts of the game are. Next, moving on. So yeah, a bit of Openloot news today. There were multiple mystery box sales that are happening today, but there was also an announcement that Openloot has launched a $150 million game developers fund, and so we're going to talk about those topics. There's the Desolation mystery box and the WorldShards one, which seems like they just got rid of the WorldShards sale page because it just ended. So I was able to get the WorldShards mystery box today. I managed to pick one up. The sale went live at 7 a.m. PST, and for me, that's super terrible because I'm definitely not a morning person, but I managed to stay up all night in order to be able to not miss it, because I can't usually wake up at 7 in the morning very easily. So I went to bed at 7 instead. The box sale sold out in like 5 seconds. There was about 2,000 that sold out just to people who got whitelists from playing WorldShards. And then if you were lucky, you might have been able to get one if you didn't have a whitelist, but sold out pretty much instantly. And then as far as the Desolation one goes, this Desolation box is going live, selling out in 7 hours and 20 minutes as of the recording of this video. So technically it's not today, 2 mystery box sales today, but it basically is. Both these box sales though look like they have a really good chance for you to get some amazing high value items, right? This box is only $50 and you have a good chance to get some mythics and legendary and stuff like that, and weapon transformer. And then if you look at the crafter's box, you have a good chance of getting a rare island, or you know, a lot higher rarity stuff, exalted. So there's even a chance for you to get founders islands in here. And then the second item is for a uncommon and common artifact. So pretty easy to get a return on investment with these boxes. It's one of the reasons why I picked it up, but I also do play WorldShards. So anyway, that's the mystery boxes. We also had Ari in the big time chat today, founder of Big Time and Openloot, say that he's excited to share that Big Time Studios is launching a $150 million Openloot fund. They provide financial backing, marketing, and go-to-market support. And are you the next Big Time? Game studios apply today, right? So if you click this link, you have an apply for funding form that you can do. And then my thing that I think is super interesting is they have the marketplace activity here. I didn't notice before. This one you can actually filter by 24 hours, a week, a month, and a year. So you can see like how much marketplace activity Openloot has had this past year. It's pretty crazy. $299.88 million in overall trading volume, 2.568 million transactions, 1,900,000 NFTs rented, 1 million NFTs purchased. That's pretty crazy. It just keeps going. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty much it here. The other thing that they kind of show here is what are the requirements for qualifying to be part of this funding. Have a great, fun, and exciting game. Be 3 to 6 months out from your launch, and be ready to integrate Openloot Marketplace. So to me, that's pretty vague, but that's probably why they said it that way. But hopefully we get some new and exciting games applying and launching in 2025. I'm really excited to see what kind of games are coming out on the Openloot platform throughout 2025. So that's Openloot. Big Time news. Last week, Big Time put out an update that hinted towards an upcoming leaderboard. We were guessing that it was probably going to be a PvP leaderboard. It is a PvP leaderboard. Click this link. You can see first place gets 5 million OLRP and 100,000 Big Time tokens. It's a pretty tight race. It's only the top 100 people that will get any kind of prize. So that's a bit tricky. It'll be kind of hard to do. But so far, I mean, like 100th place is like 540 points or whatever. And we'll talk about this just now. They are doing what they always do with their leaderboards, right? They have different sort of leaderboard events, weekly events. It's important to note that the only PvP matches that will count towards the leaderboard are paid ones. So ones where you have to pay Big Time to be able to enter. But yeah, so play 2 paid PvP matches with Quantum Fixer to get 500 leaderboard points. Pay 2 matches as a Time Warrior to get 500 leaderboard points. So, I mean, you only really need to play 4 matches in order to get 1,000 leaderboard points so far. So I think that there's still going to be a lot going on here that will improve this or give people chances to get their points and get into the top 100. But we also have the Midweek Madness event, and this one is today and tomorrow. You get 4 times the amount of points when you play as a Shadow Blade. So that's probably screwing a lot of people over because Shadow Blades are really difficult to play in PvP right now. But I haven't played any PvP yet since the leaderboard has come out, but I do plan on at least trying to capitalize on these events today and on Friday to try and get my 1,000 points from these challenges and stuff. But what about you guys? Are you going to be participating in the leaderboard? Do you think you even have a chance? I suck at PvP, so I wonder how points are really tallied. Do I get points if I lose, or do I have to win in order to get points? And I kind of wish that Big Time put out a wiki or something giving more info on how the leaderboard works, but oh well, this is their first one. I'm sure there'll be more information coming out about how it all works in the coming months. Hopefully I can get on the PvP leaderboard. That would be pretty sick. I just don't really know how to get points aside from doing the weekly challenges. Obviously winning would probably give you more points, but I don't know, like, will I get points if I lose? I'd like to know that. All right, we're gonna end this week's episode talking about crypto. I kind of switched things up to this week. Let me know if it works better for you guys in the comments, but we'll start talking about crypto. So we had a very red day today, mainly thanks to the US Fed announcement by Jerome Powell. There were kind of two main things that he said that hurt crypto. This Cryptopolitan article says that he laid out a drastically scaled down forecast for 2025 with just 2 rate cuts on the table instead of the 4 that was expected back in September. And Powell painted a sharp picture of the challenges ahead, focusing on a sticky inflation, consumer pain, and the ongoing balancing act between economic growth and price stability. The numbers may show a cooling trend, but families are still bleeding cash over food, heating, and transportation, which is prices went up by a great deal, and people really feel that, he said, because even as inflation itself retreats, the higher baseline for everyday costs remains. According to Powell, the solution is simple: keep driving inflation lower so wages can catch up. But what this means for investments like the S&P 500 and crypto is that people will have less money to play with, because especially whales, they use their worth to get loans and stuff like that with low interest rates so that they can keep investing and things like that. So money makes the world go around type of situation, and interest rates make less money. So there's also a Q&A period where someone else asked Jerome Powell if the Fed would ever consider adding Bitcoin as a strategic reserve, and Powell shot it down. He said, we aren't allowed to own Bitcoin in the Fed for the reserve, and he said that this won't change unless Congress changes it. We know that this is a promise that Team Red made for when they come into office, and we've talked about it on my channel about this whole buy the rumors, sell the news narrative around these promises. I think in a way, Powell's saying that the Fed can't have Bitcoin on their balance sheet was kind of the news that we were talking about, because we were talking about how one of the rumors was this promise to make Bitcoin a federal reserve. And I said, if we get some sort of definite answer about whether or not this is going to happen, then we'll probably see some sell pressure. We'll probably see quite a bit of selling. And we did see that today, right? Jerome Powell gave a definite response to the question, which is basically, no, we can't do that right now. But even though it was a definite answer, was it the final answer? No, I don't really think so, because like Powell said, this could just be changed in Congress, and it's most likely that this will happen once Trump is in power here, especially if he can have his way. But if we look at crypto, right? Fell off a cliff today, dropped all the way from like $108,000 per Bitcoin yesterday to 98,000 as of recording this video. So we don't really know for sure if we're going to see a bounce here or if it's going to keep going down. I suspect we might see it keep going down. We also saw Ethereum fall from just over 4,000 all the way down now to 36,000. And like we talked about the last couple of weeks here, I don't think we'll see a full alt cycle until we see ETH hit its all-time high around 5K. However, I do think that we might see some profit people made from Ethereum and Bitcoin this past week or so and rotate it into mid to smaller cap altcoins as traders and whales try to maximize their profits. I mean, like small caps, like this is a $50 million market cap essentially token, and we saw it jump up like 10% today as Bitcoin's been falling. So it seems like people are probably going to be rotating profits they've taken from Bitcoin into small cap tokens to try and get a little bit more profit out of it all. But let me know what you guys think about crypto. Is the bull market already over, or is this just a correction? I think it's the latter, but it is also important to remember that when the bull market ends, the general sentiment will be that it's just a correction, oh, it's just a dip, and then it'll just keep dropping and dropping and dropping into oblivion. So just remember, just a reminder that dollar cost averaging out of your positions, especially if you've been building those positions up throughout the bear market, would be wise. You don't need to try and call a direct top. If you're in good profits, then take profits. But all right, that is it for this episode of What's New Weekly. If you guys are watching this in the future, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, and as always, don't forget to tell somebody about it, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.